Welcome to the SCP Foundation Classified Briefing. Today's subject, SCP-689, Haunter in the Dark. Please remember to like and subscribe for more essential Foundation updates. Initial containment of SCP-689 centered on its unique manifestation. The anomaly is an incorporeal entity, materializing only in absolute darkness or when unobserved. Its lethal property activates upon cessation of observation. If you perceive SCP-689 and then visual contact breaks or ambient light fails, you will instantly cease to exist. The entity metabolizes this direct perception interruption. Primary containment mandates a specialized cell under constant, high-intensity illumination, utilizing redundant power grids and backup generators. Surveillance, both manual and automated, must be absolute, with zero blind spots. You will maintain uninterrupted observation. Any momentary shadow or lapse in observation will result in catastrophic breach and immediate termination for all personnel. SCP-689's classification as Euclid stems from its paradoxical containment requirements and inherent lethality. While seemingly simple to contain under constant light and observation, its complete immunity to conventional physical or energetic harm, coupled with the absolute finality of its predation, elevates its designation. It cannot be destroyed, only perpetually confined. Attempts to neutralize the anomaly through sustained direct energy discharge or even a vacuum environment have proven futile. It persists. Its predatory mechanism, the instant termination upon unobservation, makes direct interaction inherently fatal. You must internalize that SCP-689 is not merely contained. It is placated by constant visibility. A single flickering bulb, a momentary power surge, or human error in monitoring could unleash an uncontainable entity. Your personal survival depends entirely on maintaining its observation. Never underestimate the silent, ever-present threat it poses within its illuminated prison. SCP-689 was initially flagged during the investigation into a series of inexplicable disappearances in the remote town of Redacted during 19 Redacted. These incidents, colloquially termed the Blackout Murders, by local authorities, shared a disturbing commonality. Victims vanished instantly during momentary power outages or sudden losses of light. Eyewitness accounts were tragically consistent. A person would be present, then a flicker or shadow would pass, and they would simply no longer exist, leaving no trace of struggle or physical remains. Foundation assets embedded in local law enforcement quickly recognized an anomalous pattern. Preliminary analysis indicated a causal link between the cessation of light and the vanishings. It was hypothesized that an entity preyed on individuals precisely at the moment they could no longer be perceived. The chilling efficiency of its method, coupled with the complete lack of physical evidence, made its detection profoundly difficult. This led directly to the understanding that its danger lies not in physical confrontation, but in the absence of observation. You must comprehend that its hunt is silent, invisible, and absolute. Never assume safety in darkness. It is precisely there that SCP-689 awaits. The definitive First Contact Protocol for SCP-689 was established following a tragic incident during initial surveillance. A D-Class operative, tasked with monitoring a suspected active zone with night vision equipment, reported a sudden, complete loss of ambient light due to a grid failure. Despite the D-Class maintaining visual perception via infrared, their instantaneous disappearance confirmed that observation for SCP-689 specifically referred to visible light. This critical insight led to the immediate implementation of our current containment strategy. Saturation illumination. Securing the anomaly involved deploying portable, high-intensity floodlights into the affected area, effectively trapping it within a continuously lit perimeter. Any objects suspected of housing or attracting SCP-689 were then carefully isolated and brought to Site Redacted under maximum light conditions. This meticulous, light-driven recovery proved successful, but not without further losses. Every phase of its initial securement underscored the anomaly's unparalleled lethality. In the absence of even a momentary photon, you must internalize this. Any lapse in light is an invitation for SCP-689 to act. Maintain absolute vigilance regarding illumination protocols. Incident Report 689-A details a critical containment breach scenario at Site Redacted during a routine power grid maintenance operation. Despite extensive fail-safes, a cascading failure in the primary and secondary generator systems led to a complete, albeit momentary, loss of power in the containment sector, housing SCP-689. The duration of the blackout was approximately 3.7 seconds. During this brief window, security camera footage, recovered from pre-failure buffers, captured the instantaneous disappearance of 3 Foundation personnel assigned to perimeter monitoring within the affected zone. Their last recorded images show them standing fully illuminated, then a flicker to absolute darkness, and upon the restoration of emergency lighting, their posts were empty. Forensic analysis confirmed no physical residue or environmental disturbance. This incident starkly illustrates the anomaly's immediate and lethal response to any interruption of visual observation. It underscores the absolute necessity of triple redundant power systems and immediate response emergency lighting protocols. You are not safe if a single light flickers. During the aftermath of Incident Report 689-A, immediate damage assessment teams were deployed, rigorously adhering to light protocols. Dr. Redacted, a senior researcher specializing in anomalous energy fields, was part of a team tasked with verifying grid stability in a tertiary corridor. While visually confirming power conduit integrity under portable floodlights, a momentary surge protection trip caused a localized microsecond flicker in Dr. Redacted's personal helmet-mounted light source. Though the room's main illumination remained stable, the fractional interruption to direct observation of the doctor's immediate vicinity was sufficient. Communications recorded Dr. Redacted uttering a single, abrupt expletive, followed by immediate radio silence. The subsequent sweep of the area revealed only the discarded helmet, its light re-engaged, and Dr. Redacted's empty hazmat suit, still sealed. This demonstrates the anomaly's capacity to exploit even the most minute, localized breaches in constant light exposure. Your personal light source is your primary defense. Never assume ambient light is sufficient if your direct, focused observation is compromised. Experimental logs 689-1 through 689-7 were meticulously designed to precisely map the parameters of SCP-689's activation condition. Initial tests explored various light spectras, including ultraviolet and infrared illumination, without concurrent, direct visual human observation. In each instance where the only illumination source was outside the visible spectrum, the anomaly activated, resulting in the instantaneous disappearance of D-Class personnel. This confirmed that its trigger mechanism is not merely dependent on ambient light, but specifically on the asterisk absence of direct, full-spectrum visual human observation, regardless of other light conditions present. Further experiments involved employing motion-activated spotlights, rapid strobe lighting, and pulsed laser grids. While momentary, rapid flashes sometimes delayed activation, any sustained period where the subject's immediate vicinity was not under continuous, full-spectrum illumination consistently led to its instantaneous disappearance. The anomaly's perception of darkness is absolute. You must never assume any non-visual light source provides safety. It does not. Prolonged exposure to the operational protocols surrounding SCP-689, or even mere awareness of its nature, has demonstrably led to significant psychological distress among Foundation personnel. Post-incident psychological evaluations frequently document acute scotophobia, an irrational fear of darkness, and severe paranoia concerning the reliability of light sources. Individuals assigned to containment or observation duties often report intrusive thoughts about power failures, flickering lights, or accidental observation breaks, even when off-duty and in secure, well-lit environments. This pervasive anxiety is a direct consequence of understanding the anomaly's instantaneous and absolute method of elimination. The subconscious recognition that a single, fleeting lapse in observation or illumination guarantees immediate disappearance creates a profound, ever-present dread. While we prioritize mental health support, it is critical that personnel develop robust psychological resilience. The anomaly preys on the concept of absence, and this extends to mental vigilance. You must learn to compartmentalize this inherent fear while maintaining absolute operational focus. Allowing the fear to compromise your adherence to protocol is a critical failure. A containment breach of SCP-689 presents an immediate and existential threat to site personnel. Should primary and redundant illumination systems fail, or if a single observation point is compromised, the cascade effect is instantaneous and irreversible for any personnel within range. The anomaly will eliminate targets in total darkness, rendering recovery operations extraordinarily hazardous. Any attempt to re-establish observation in a compromised zone without absolute certainty of light restoration to every times affected area risks further losses. The inherent danger lies in the speed and finality of its effect. There is no window for error, no opportunity for retrieval once the threshold of non-observation is crossed. Re-securing a breach involves establishing new, independently powered, redundant light grids, often requiring personnel to work under extreme psychological duress. Knowing the smallest flicker could mean their end. Your adherence to scheduled maintenance and redundant power checks is not merely procedural. It is the sole barrier between our personnel and an absolute end. The cumulative understanding of SCP-689 reinforces its status as an unparalleled, immediate existential threat. Its modus operandi: instantaneous, silent elimination upon any breach of observation within darkness, means there is no margin for error, no second chance. The anomaly does not actively pursue. It simply times observed, and then the subject is not. This fundamental principle underpins all containment protocols, making the integrity of light and observation systems paramount. Your unwavering vigilance, meticulous adherence to redundant illumination protocols, and absolute discipline in maintaining visual contact with its designated containment area are not merely guidelines. They are the absolute prerequisites for personnel survival and anomaly containment. The psychological toll associated with its nature is undeniable, but your professional duty demands mastery over fear to prevent catastrophic breaches. Each procedure, every light check, every moment of observation, directly contributes to the continued safety of all Foundation personnel. This concludes your classified briefing on SCP-689 Haunter in the Dark. Stay vigilant, Foundation personnel. Dismissed.